104-degree weather, very hot up here, very dry. And then this weather cell moved in. So I'm over here at my neighbor's place, and it is just pouring right now. We're finally getting some good moisture here. Welcome to AZ Off Grid. It is August. I don't know the date. I'm unprepared. It is August 23rd, Monday. Wow, what a difference a bit of rain makes, huh? Look at this place. It has just sprung back to life. It's amazing. It is amazing how green it is right now. I haven't seen it like this in a long time, actually. It's been quite a while. So yes, I was up here in July for 2 weeks. The weather was interesting. We kind of went through the extremes. First 4 days were pretty hot, really hot actually, hotter than normal. And I don't know, about by the 5th day, this weather system moved in and pretty much just rained off and on constantly for the next following week and prevented me from getting much of anything done up here. It's kind of a bummer. So, but look at this place, man. It's just 1 month. It's been 1 month. A month and a couple of days since I left here. And look at the transformation. It's amazing. It's just, it's really beautiful is what it is. But yeah, Arizona has been getting hammered with rain this last month, mostly the last half of July, I would say. That's really what brought all this back. So while there was flooding and washes running and all that stuff south of here in the desert, it was just getting hammered up here. So yeah, it's just this is what it's supposed to look like up here. Typically in May and June. But there was no rain, so everything looked dead and desolate. And then once we got the moisture, it all just kind of popped back to life. Very cool. So yeah, I was here for 2 weeks in July. I did record quite a bit while I was here, but they were pretty long videos and they had a lot of fluff in them, so I elected not to publish them yet, or at all. It's just, I don't know. I figure I'll just come back up here this weekend and kind of condense it for you guys. So let me start with the shipping container. So if you've been following my channel for any bit of time, you'll know that I have this 40-foot shipping container here, and it is painted a nice forest green on the outside. But it gets extremely hot in the summer because the sun shines on this thing. I don't know how well you can see inside here. It's kind of packed right now. I gotta pull some of this stuff out. The sun shines on this thing. It's like an oven. It heats up in here. It gets really, really hot. 130, 140 degrees in here. Maybe even higher. I don't know. I haven't attempted to come in here and it was in the peak heat of the day. But so to help alleviate that, because I have a lot of stuff in here and I don't want it to get cooked from the heat, I installed these vents in the doors, on both doors here. Just simple, like, you know, attic vent type of thing. I got it at Home Depot. They have them in different sizes. Obviously this is a smaller one, this is a larger one. Anyways, and I ended up putting a fan in the back there. You can see it all the way in the back, right up there. It's thermostatically controlled. It runs off of my solar in here, in my inverter. And it has some, on the other side, it has some free-floating louvers, I guess you could say, that they'll open when the fan's on to suck all the heat out that way. And then when the fan's off, they shut so the bugs and stuff don't get in here. That thing has been working amazing for, I don't know, how long has it been? Almost 2 years. Well, when I was here in July, I just lucked out. I happened to be here and noticed that fan stopped running. And I walked back there and I could hear it humming. And if you hear a fan motor or any kind of electric motor humming, you know that's not good. So sure enough, I touched the back of the motor and it was scalding hot and the fan was essentially seized. I mean, it'll turn. You can spin it by hand, but it doesn't have enough power to turn itself anymore. So it is dead. The fan is dead. It's a real bummer because I really liked how this whole thing worked. So I don't know if it's the extreme heat that finally burned it out. I wouldn't imagine, because these are, you know, attic fans and attics can get pretty darn hot. So I don't know, I might have to look into a different fan, a higher quality fan. I'm not sure. I thought this one was pretty good. It worked pretty good for the last almost 2 years. So who knows? I'll have to look into something else here in the future and see what I come up with. All right, coming around. These 2 trees that I thought were dead last year because there was no rain and I didn't water them. Well, they came back to life. I really thought they were dead. They were all dried out, shriveled up, just you know, firewood basically. And they got some moisture and came back, oddly enough. Apple tree, peach tree. I've had these for probably 3 or 4 years. I've meant to plant them up here, but I haven't really had a solid place to put them to keep them away from the animals yet. I do now with this cage over here that at one time had a pine tree. Oh look, there's a lizard right there. I don't know if you can see him. It's pretty dark. I can't even see him on the camera. There he is, right there. Little guy. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, so trees came back. I was surprised about that. So we'll see how long they go. If they've been survivors. They have been survivors. All this washer setup. I don't know if you guys have seen my off-grid laundry video or whatever it's called. Still working great. No issues. Works like a charm off of my my solar. Okay, over here, I extended the roof on this shower room that I built, this outdoor shower. And the reason I did that is because I put in a sink out here. These are just backsplash tiles. Here's the tiles, still in plastic. They come in I don't know, like a foot square, and then you can trim them to whatever size you want. So that's what I did over here. It looks heavy hanging off this wall, but it's actually not that heavy, believe it or not. It's pretty simple underneath. I don't know if we can get a good shot of this, but it's just 2x4 framed. And then I used, half-inch plywood, I think, on the top, and then basically like hardy backer on top of that, all the way around, and went together pretty easily, pretty easy. And I just used the template. This came in a box and it had a little template. You just put on a piece of plywood and trace it out, cut it, and same thing with the hardy backer material. So pretty easy. Let me turn the water on. So basically, this is a 275 gallon water tote that I have run through a filter here, Home Depot. Hose to the water pump. The water pump is currently powered by, it's a little overkill right now, but currently powered by two of these Duracell golf cart, 6-volt golf cart batteries, the GC2s, I think they are. Yeah, GC2s. And a cheap, like $10 charge controller right there. Keeps these things charged. Powered by my Harbor Freight 45 watt solar panels, which I haven't really used in the last 6 or 8 years. Hey, look at that. That is a baby. That is a baby horny toad. Look at that little guy. Oh, there he goes. That is an itty bitty guy. Look at that. That's cool. Gotta be careful with those little guys. You step on them. Anyways, yeah, all the rain is just bringing out all kinds of critters. But anyways, back to this. Yeah, just a SureFlow 12-volt water pump on demand. Goes through a little strainer here, which is probably overkill. I probably don't need it with that filter there, but it came with it, so it's there. Little switch. This switch actually used to be attached to a light that came with this kit from Harbor Freight. I cannibalized it and used it to power the pump. So there's the on switch. It goes around to the back there and plugs into the Camp Chef hot water heater right there. And then it just, it's kind of a mess over here, you guys can't really see it, but into the hot water heater, out and around to the sink. And that is what gives us water. That's what gives us water. It works really well. Simple, drain into a bucket, use it to water trees or whatever out here. But yeah, it's really nice. It works well. So glad I have running water out here again. It's just the little things, man, that make a huge difference. But yeah, so I had the wife when I was here in July. She came up for 4 days, brought my little guy up with me. She brought up some more of these because I ran out, and I'm going to do a backsplash here. So finished the shower. It doesn't look like much. I did go ahead and seal all of the wood in here because there is a little bit of rain or snow that'll end up right here on this edge. So I sealed this whole thing all the way around. Got a little towel rack there. I just went ahead and lined this whole thing with shower liner. So, can't see it, there's the shower head up there. This whole thing is just lined with shower liner. It goes down into the pan there. And then this up here, I just, I cut a bungee cord and just screwed it to the wall, and it's just hooked into that grommet right there. So you can just pull it off the bungee cord, go inside, or you can just move this out of the way and walk in there, whatever. But it works pretty good. I still have to put a door on this. Put a door and some little step down here, something like that. But other than that, it's pretty awesome. Solar's been doing good. When I was here in July, I had to add a ton of water to my batteries. They were super low, dangerously low. And the batteries weren't working too well. They weren't really holding a charge, and that's not good. But once I got them filled back up and had a couple of days of really good sun, I got a good couple of charges on them, and the batteries came back. So they're working great again. Yeah, everything over here is doing well. The bug zapper was killing bugs like crazy. That thing is amazing. I'm going to show you real quick the name of this thing, the brand. I don't know if you can see it, but it says Flowtron. Flowtron. Yeah, I'm going to leave a link in the description. You may find other links in the description to different things I have out here that I've used. And I'm going to start putting links in all my videos, you guys. Just so, because people have asked me over time, hey, where'd you get that? Or what is that? You know, how much is it? Blah, blah, blah. So to make it easy, I'm just going to start putting links to everything that I use out here that I think people would have interest in. Yeah, I'm going to put them in the comments section below the video. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like really windy out here right now. It's very windy, but it's actually not that hot. It's about 73 degrees out here right now. Kind of nice. What else? Started insulating the tiny cabin, but had some issues. The rain really got in my way and prevented me from getting more stuff done. So I probably won't get to the insulation out on this trip because I'm leaving tomorrow. I do have a couple of things I'm going to do today. The vent on my trailer, I got a hole in my vent now. I think one of the ravens out here pecked a hole into it. I was wondering when that was going to happen. It's been out here for the last 6 years, and the ravens they've pecked holes in the roof on my trailer. They've pecked a hole in this table for whatever reason. I don't know why. Just pecked a hole right in the table. I don't get it. I don't know if that's helping them keep their beak sharp or whatever it is, but yeah, so they finally put a hole in my vent lid over here from the bathroom. So I'm gonna have to seal that up temporarily and then get another vent. And I actually have a vent hood that I bought several years, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. It's out here. I just have never installed it. So I probably need to get on with that. But yeah, look at all the green, man. It's just everywhere. This is nice. It's how it's supposed to be. Shouldn't get any rain while I'm here today or tomorrow, but I believe, I don't know, Thursday or Friday is when we're probably going to get some more rain up here. And go for it, you know. Gladly accepted. Take it. But yeah, so I brought up some shade cloth. I got them on Amazon, and I've used shade cloth in the past. I usually just get it from Home Depot. Sorry guys, I don't know if you can hear me over this wind. It's pretty darn windy out here right now, so hopefully this Rode mic and dead cat cover on it is doing its job. But yeah, I've used shade cloth in the past at home. I've used it for shielding my my raised bed garden from the extreme sun and heat where I live in the desert right now. And it works really well, but it's fairly expensive if you buy it at Home Depot, or at least it was the last time I bought it. I don't know what it is now. But I started watching this channel, and you guys probably know who he is. He's kind of an up and comer guy. He just went full-time off-grid about a year ago. His channel's called Frugal Off-Grid. I think he's doing pretty cool things over there. But yeah, he got these shade cloths gifted to him, something like that, I think. And he got them on Amazon, and that's where I got these. I went ahead and went on Amazon and found the ones he got, and that's what I ordered. So I'm gonna put one up. I believe it's a 16 by 20. I'm gonna put one up on this side of the cabin. So it'll come out this way, and I'm gonna put another one up on that side. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna anchor this one because it's probably a little too big for this space over here, but we'll see how it works out. But I think I'm just gonna, well, they'll be removable. You'll be able to take them down. So I'll have them up while I'm here just to give me some shade, and then I'll take them down when I leave, because I don't want them to get beaten up by the weather and then leave them up, and then you know, I don't end up coming up here at one point in time and then it snows and the whole thing fills up with snow and just destroys it. So yep, gonna be doing that. And I think I'm gonna work on some more of the piers, try to get that dialed in, at least get some more of them done anyways. So, but yeah, that's what we got planned right now. So I'm gonna be starting a new YouTube channel. In fact, I've already created it, and I'm working on a website. Now, this YouTube channel isn't going to go anywhere. I'm still going to be doing the same stuff I've been doing up here. If you guys have been watching my channel long enough, you'll know that this channel is really for, it's kind of like a diary for me, basically. It's to help keep track and give me a record of what I've done and what years and what months and whatnot. And then I share it with you guys and my family and friends and everything else. So, but it's more of a personalized view of what I'm doing here. Obviously, you know, there's no fluff in any of my videos. It's just what I'm doing, when I'm doing it. Basically just a video diary. So that's what this channel is. That's what it's going to continue to be. And I'm going to keep doing it. But my other channel is going to be geared more around, how do I say it? So my videos are really long when I record up here, because they go into lots of different things, lots of different detail about different things that I'm doing up here. But the new channel is just going to be focused on one thing at a time. If I'm working on solar, that video will just be about what I'm doing with my solar. You know, if I'm working on something else, building a shower, whatever, that video is going to be specifically about that, and they shouldn't run too long, 10-15 minutes maybe. And then in those videos, I will also put links to everything that I use or I've purchased. down below in the comments section. I'll also be doing product reviews on that YouTube channel, and I'm only going to do reviews of products that I believe are of high quality or that they have some quality to them but are less expensive and maybe not the best thing you can get, but still quite a bit of value if you're on a budget. So stuff like that. The website I'm creating is also the same name as the YouTube channel that I've just created. I'm not going to go into what it is yet because it's not ready. Basically, it looks like a mess right now because I suck at designing websites. But I'm going to get some help on that. But the website is basically going to be a place where I post blog posts and how-to and DIY videos. And also I'm going to have a place on there for products or different things that I've purchased over the years that I've used that work really well for me. And basically it'll be a centralized location where anybody could go and find everything that I have used up here, just about everything anyways, that I've purchased and used up here that I think are of good enough quality and could benefit somebody else. So try to get everything all in one place, make it really easy for people to find stuff. And also have a gallery section on the website. It's all the photos of everything I'm doing out here and whatnot. So that's what I'm working on, you guys. So it's not ready by any means yet. And of course, all the links that I can't say all of them. Some of the links that I will post for different items that I've used or purchased, they will be affiliate links, which means I'm going to get a small commission if you click on the link, but it doesn't cost the purchaser any more money. It's the company that sells the product giving me a little pat on the back for sending you their way. So again, it doesn't cost you anything else. It's just a benefit to me. So that's what I'm going to be working on here in the future. But yeah, this channel isn't going anywhere. I'm going to continue to do what I do. It's like my video diary of what I'm doing up here, and I'm going to keep doing that. But so that's what we have in the works here in the future. Oh, the weather right now is just absolutely beautiful. It's as clear as can be. It's breezy. It's cool. I know it's going to warm up here in a little bit. It's probably going to get up to 80, 84, 85 degrees. But right now it's just amazing. So, yeah. So I'm going to put you guys down. I'm going to get some stuff done, and then I'll get back with you, and we'll see what I've gotten done. There's a couple other things I got to do. Oh, I also, real quick, I've been having issues with rodents here in the trailer. Major issues. I went ahead and finally bought some, what do you call it, mint? Peppermint extract. Stuff's pretty expensive, but yeah, I just bought some of that. I bought a bunch of tea light candles at Walmart, took the candles out, poured some of the extract in the little tea light tins, and I'm going to place them all over the place. I got one already underneath the refrigerator in there, and I'm going to put a couple in the ceiling. I just pull the AC vent out real quick, stuff a couple in there, and apparently the mint extract, it irritates the lungs or the throat of the mice, the rodents, and it makes them want to get out of there. So hopefully that'll work, and hopefully they don't just go up to it and start drinking out of it. That would be certainly ironic, but we're going to give that a shot. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. That's what we're working on, and we'll see what I get done today. I got all kinds of work to do. This is a never-ending project here, for real. It's just forever stuff to do here. So we'll see what I get done, and I'll get back with you guys later. Take care. Alright guys, before I get this shade cloth set up, I want to kind of show you what comes out of the box. So there's the box there. 20 by 16 rectangle shade sail. Quick tint. So out of the box comes the shade. I got mine in green because I wanted to kind of fall in line with the color of my roof. Comes with this piece of paper here, which tells you everything that's in the package. So this is everything that it comes with to set it all up. Oh, I guess it's a little booklet. So it gives you all kinds of information on how to set this thing up. I don't think I probably need this, but if you need it, here it is. It comes with it. All right. And here is the little rope they give you. I don't know if I'll be using that. I actually ended up buying my own rope. So, and here's the little hardware kit that comes with it. Try to get my big head out of the way. Yeah, I'll just dump it out for you guys. So it's got 4 attachment points, 1 at each corner. These obviously bolt into the structure that you're going to tie it off to. They actually seem like they're pretty good quality. And then you've got 2 of these that you would basically attach on one side. And then you have these turnbuckles that you would attach on the other side. If you know anything about turnbuckles, you basically let these all the way out on both sides. You unscrew them. And then when you connect it to your anchor points or attachment points, you just turn this piece of metal, and the ends stay put, and it tightens it up. So that's what those do. They give you some of these little anchors, which I don't know why anybody would want to use these. These aren't really going to do anything for you because you're going to end up attaching these to wood, most likely, wood or metal. So I don't know when you would use these, because these are really, it's for drywall, to be honest. I mean, what are you going to use these for outside? Especially on a shade cloth that's going to be blown around with the wind and have some tension on it. I seriously would not use these. And they give you some screws, which I probably won't use. I've got better screws than this, but those will work just fine. Probably. Anyways, that comes in the hardware kit. I'm going to keep this all together here. And yeah, I just wanted to let you know what came in the package before I got it all set up, just so you could see how it comes out of the box. So that's it. It's a 16 by 20. So this is 16 feet here. And I'll have it come out 20 feet. And I'm not sure where. I might anchor this corner off over on the shipping container there. And in the other corner, I don't know, somewhere on this tree. We'll see. The other one, which is exactly the same as this one, same size and everything, I don't think I'm going to be able to put it over here. I was wanting to, but I just don't think it's going to work. It's too big, I think. I think I should have got the triangular shape. They have all different shapes, guys. Triangle, rectangle, square, all kinds of stuff. I should have probably got the triangular one and put that one over here. So maybe I'll save the other one for something else. I don't know. But I don't think it's going to fit here. It's probably too big. Yeah, I think it is definitely too big. So probably won't do that one, but we'll get the other one done. Oh man, it is windy. I don't know how that thing's gonna work in the wind, because it gets you know it gets really windy here. So crazy windy. So we'll see how it works out. It's basically gonna go from there out like that. I'm sure it'll be flapping all over the place, but at least it'll provide some shade over here so I can work on stuff when I come up here and just not get sun beat the whole time I'm here. So, and eventually I'll do a front porch here. But in the meantime, I may end up just putting another shade cloth here and bring it out and put it on some poles out here. Who knows? We'll see. Everything here is an evolution. So, all right, guys, I'll get back with you guys later. All right, so we got the shade cloth installed. It's a little tricky getting it up there, getting it tight, but there it is. Casts quite a good sized shadow. And the sun isn't even overhead yet, but it is square, but on the corners it kind of, well, you can see it in the shadow. It creates on each side, it's a little convex on the edge, so the corners stick out a little further, and it's got a little bit of give to it, a little stretch. That's why I had to anchor these, even though they're 16 wide. I had to anchor the corners around the side there because it was too loose if I would have made it exactly 16 feet where the anchors were. So I just pulled it around and a little bit on the front. And then over here, I currently have it attached to the tree over here. And I still have to tighten this one up a bit. I don't even know if you can see that over there. But I have to tighten this one up. I didn't tighten the turnbuckle at all yet on this one. And on this side over here, I currently have it anchored to the corner of the shipping container from a piece of rope. And then I picked up these little, see if I can show you. I picked up these little clip buckles at Walmart. I got a bunch of them. I think I got like 8 of them. So this one I have attached to the rope. I can unclip it here, and then here's the turnbuckle, and here's another one, and then this thing right here, this whole corner piece, can just hang over the door when I'm not here. And same thing on this end. I put another little buckle there. Whoa, a little too close there. And then the same thing on that corner over there. And then this corner just has the little clips. I don't know if you can see it. Kind of got it tucked away. It's tucked away there in the corner, but it has little clips that you can disconnect it and then fold this thing up, put it away. It's really windy here today, guys, as you can see. And this thing is going to be put to a test with all this wind here for sure. So we'll see how long it lasts. With all the wind here and as strong as the sun is, I don't know. We'll see. We might get a season or 2 out of it. But yeah, I really like it. It really, even though the shadow doesn't look too terribly dark, because it does let some light through, it really does block out a lot of the rays from the sun. Like, I don't feel any heat from the sun right here in the shade where I'm standing. So it'll be nice to be able to come under here and work on stuff. Whoa. Oh yeah, so yeah, it'll be nice to come under here, work on stuff in the shade, just get out of the sun. And then yeah, so it will let moisture through. If it rains, it will slowly seep through. I would imagine that some of it would run off, but some of it will seep through. So it's not a tarp, but it's not going to pool up forever if you have rain. I believe it'll eventually just seep through, so it doesn't tear this thing apart if it did rain. So pretty happy with it. I know over time this thing is going to stretch out because it's some kind of nylon or fabric or whatever. So it will stretch out over time, and then I'll have to keep adjusting my straps here, my ropes. But for now, this will work just fine to give me some shade. Come out here and get some stuff done. I may at some point, and this is all temporary. If you guys follow my channel, you know it's all temporary, because I'm going to be putting an addition on here at some point. and then this won't be necessary right here. But in the time being, I may end up putting a pole in the ground right here and also on that end, and then run I don't know, maybe a piece of rope across, just to keep this thing from sagging when the wind blows down on top of it. It'll push this thing down pretty far. So I may do that just to keep this thing up higher when the wind's blowing, which is pretty much all the time. See, it's down about 5 feet off the ground right there, but then it'll go up about 10 feet. It's just got a lot of give in it, and my attachment points are so far that it gives it a lot of room to travel, this corner and also the other corner. So if those were up against something more solid and you didn't have all this play right here, it wouldn't move around as much. So something to think about, guys. Anyways, yeah, it's about lunchtime, so I'm gonna go inside, get some lunch, and then after lunch, I think I'm gonna start working on these piers under the cabin. I gotta get them done. This thing's been sitting here for over a year on just the minimum amount of piers, one on each corner, and then one in the middle, all the way around. There's nothing underneath it at all, and there should be at least, let's see, 1, 2, 3 more, I believe, should be underneath there in the center. And then I'm gonna put one here, one there, and then on the other side, same thing. One in between, on the other side. So I'm gonna try to get that knocked out. It just sucks because you're on your hands and your knees under there, and you got to level out a spot for these big pavers. These are big. These are the small ones, like you make walkways out of. These are pretty large, and they got some weight to them, pretty heavy, and they're hard to move around when you're on your hands and knees. So I'm sure it'll be a backbreaker today, but I got to get it done. So all right, guys, I'm gonna put you down for a bit. Go eat something, get out here and get cracking. So I'll update you guys later. Take care. All right, guys, I am done for the day. Oh. So this thing has done quite a bit of stretching over the day. In fact, I don't know if it's the sunshade or the rope, probably the rope. But I've already had to readjust the slack on this rope once, and I need to do it on that side, but as you can see, it's drooping pretty low, and I think it's because of this rope. It just keeps stretching. At some point it'll stretch out and won't stretch anymore, and it'll stay up higher and tighter. But okay, so under the cabin, I've been in and out, in and out. Oh man, I couldn't tell you how many times I climbed under there and out and back under and out. Forget something, come back out, go back in. It's pretty well beat me up climbing under there. The problem is my legs and my arms are so dang long that I can't climb on my hands and knees under there. I kind of have to just really crouch under there, and it's not comfortable. So I'm pretty sore after all of that. Probably 4 hours in and out of there today. So I finally got the center braced. I don't know if you can see it. I have to turn the camera because my tripod's getting in the way, guys. Sorry. Here, try that. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a jack in there, and then I got the center pier in there, and then I put this one in right here. The center, I really needed to do the center. It was sagging a little bit, and when you walked in there before, it was kind of like a springboard, so needed to do that. And then I got these done over here, this one and this one here. The hardest part about doing these is getting the ground level when you dig out your little hole, because I dig down a couple of inches usually just to get below the soft stuff, and trying to get to the harder stuff. And it's difficult to get it level, because what looks level, and then you throw a level on it and then it's not level, and you're under there on your side trying to do it, and then you got to carry those heavy bricks in there on your side. It's interesting. So that definitely made this thing a bit more sturdy. I've already gone in there and jumped up and down and tried to shake it, and it wouldn't really move. Tomorrow, before I leave, I'm going to go ahead and put another one in if I'm not completely sore to the bone from head to toe. But right where these two little pavers are right there, there's going to be another one that goes there. And then one here and one over there. And that's it. Done. This has been bugging me for about a year now. Been kind of putting it off because I don't like going under there. I couldn't tell you how many spiders I encountered while I was under there. A big centipede, a big one, probably as big around as my pinky finger, but about 4 times as long. I just don't like going under there. It's not fun. It's not comfortable. It's very uncomfortable because I can't quite fit under there. If I had to raise this up another 5 inches, it would have been the perfect height for me to get on my hands and knees under there, and it wouldn't be so strenuous. So, but it is what it is. So, yeah, for now, the dog and I, Sadie, pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. She doesn't feel good right now. It's her time of the month, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, right now I'm gonna wash up a little bit and make me something to drink, and then I'm gonna sit right there and enjoy the serenity, peace and quiet, and it's beautiful. So that's what we're gonna do for the rest of the day today, and I'll pick back up with you guys tomorrow, and that'll be another video. So all right, you guys, you take care, be safe, and I will see you in the next video.